Hey guys, it's TheCubeSyndrome here. This video is pretty much going to be a short beginner's guide on how to use Fingertricks effectively on the Rubik's Cube. Now to stress how important Fingertricks are, I'm going to perform the same algorithm twice, once with Fingertricks and once without Fingertricks. See the difference? Now let's go over some of the basic Fingertricks that everyone should know. Now the first one I'm going to go over is the U flick. So this is pretty easy, you just flick the cube with the pointer finger. If you want to do a U prime, then all you have to do is do the same thing with your left hand instead. Like this. For a U2 flick, all you have to do is quickly flick with your pointer finger, then follow through with your middle finger. It should look like this. Now, when you're performing some algorithms, you may have to push with your left pointer finger for U moves to keep it gripless. An example of this is soon. Now for D moves, it's exactly the same as U moves, but on the bottom. For D prime, you want to flick with your right ring finger. And for D, you want to flick with your left ring finger. For double flicks, you want to start off with your ring finger, then follow through with your pinky. I've heard that some people flick with the pinky and then the ring finger, but I personally find this awkward. You may also find that in some situations, it may be faster for you to push instead of flick for D moves. An example of this is the E perm. Moving on to the R and L moves. You basically just want to move the entire face with your hand, which is pretty straightforward. For 180-degree turns, you just position your hand on the top or bottom, and then you move the cube. Next is the F face. Now for F, the basic finger trick is to just flick with your right pointer finger, like this. For F prime, the basic finger trick is to use your right thumb. However, in some algorithms, you may have to use something else for these F moves, for the sake of keeping it gripless and fast. Let's take a J perm for example. I know that a lot of people use their left hand for the F prime here, and do that if it feels okay for you. But what I actually do is flick up. Another way is to use your thumb like this. I might switch over to this since it is gripless and it looks cool. Finally, I'm going to run you through the M flicks. Now this might be difficult to learn at first, however it is extremely important for performing some algorithms fast. So you grip the right and left sides of the cube with your right and left hand. And to do an M flick, you just flick the middle up with your middle finger. It doesn't really matter which hand you use. For an M, you're just gonna take that middle finger and flick the middle down like this. For an M2, you're going to flick with your middle finger, then follow through with your ring finger. To show how important M flicks are, this is H perm without them. And this is H perm with them. I hope you guys have enjoyed this quick guide on finger tricking the Rubik's Cube. See you all in the next video.